To be honest, I feel like this is the best fit for me because looking at the roster, looking at the people around the organization, all the vets are trying to help me to get better every single day. You know, they give me advices on the court and off the court. So I just feel like this place is the perfect place for me.
Patrick Williams, Koloko with the no-no! And again, Koloko.
Patrick Williams, he better reconsider some of his shot selections when Koloko's around.
Fred, up top, Koloko. How about that?
Yeah, it changes the whole dynamic of the game. You know, when you got a traditional five, it forces the defense to play a lot of drop coverage, and it just opens the floor up for everybody else. So, lob threat, you know, obviously create single side tags, all kind of things that just feel a lot better than playing against switching five guys switching all night. So it just changes a little bit of the flow.
You listen to your guards, you listen to the coaches, and just be ready. You know, be aware. Basically, you gotta be aware of what's going on the court, and that's what I'm trying to do every time I'm out there, and just trying to see everything that's going on around me, and just to, you know, let the other guys know as well.
OG dribble drive, shovel pass over to Koloko. The slam dunk, and the Toronto Raptors lead. He's a rookie.
He's a rookie.
The future. Oh ho ho. The shot clock behind the back. Fred. And one. Go over there. That's right. Here, there, yeah. Give him, yeah, round of applause. They hear you in the back of the room. Over there. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. Yeah, there it is.
You know what's on his birth certificate?
Score. Yeah, bucket getter. Oh, how you like me now? Barnes. A double-double for Fred VanVleet. DeRozan scooped up. Here's OG flying to the rim. Double clutch reverse slam dunk. Fans are on their feet. And that's going to do it. Raptors are going to come away with the victory. Raptors 113-104. They're going to do it again tomorrow in the Windy City.
Born in Cameroon, the same hometown as Pascal Siakam. He grew up playing soccer. He didn't start playing basketball until he was 12.
Yeah, I started playing at school with my friends just for fun. We didn't even know the rules, you know, we just taking basketball, just throwing the hoops and stuff like that. We were traveling every time, walking, running with the ball like you were playing football. And then one day my sister, she used to go to a different school than me. And there they had a basketball, like basically a basketball school, basketball academy there. So she paid for 1 month and she was like, I'm gonna try basketball for her. And she went, after one session, she was like, I'm never going back there again because she was so tired. And I was just like, can I use your subscription? And she was like, oh yeah, if you want to. And then I went there and I loved it there. And then I started going there every week, like once a week, once every 2 weeks. And it's called the Basket. That's the name of the basketball school. And that's where I really started playing.
His coach back home always called him Mon Pro, which means my pro, my professional. Like his coach is always like, you're gonna make it, kid.
The season was really short. It was like 5 games a season. So I started playing in those 5 games and then I started getting recognized nationally. Me and one or other of my friends, we both went to basketball without borders and leaving my country for the first time. See how other people, you know, how they approach the game with basketball and being coached by NBA coaches. You know, Steve Kerr was there, Mike Malone from the Denver Nuggets, he was actually my coach there. And you know, seeing all those guys and learning from them was really amazing.
1, 2, 3, Africa!
He really showed a lot of character during the camp. He was outstanding. He managed to actually hold his own against all these top African kids. So you could see immediately he showed so much potential for his age and his size. So from that point already, we could see this kid, if he continues in that trajectory, we kept watching him because we saw it already. From Basketball Without Borders, you could already see it in him and how he was performing.
I had a lot of like scholarship from the Basketball Without Borders to go to like different states like Texas and all those other states to play high school ball. My mom said no. And because I have my sister who lives in LA, she was like, if I don't go live with my sister, I'm not living. So my parents, they asked my sister, she found me a school, and she found me in Birmingham High School, and they had to pay for their with their own money, and that's how I got to the state. I mean, I was both excited and nervous. English was really hard, so I was one of the worst in English. So when I told my friends I was going to the States to play basketball and go to school, they were like, man, I don't know how you're going to do it.
Senior, headed to the University of Arizona, Koloko.
Sierra Canyon, it was really a nice experience for me, you know, just going there. Every game you have celebrities sitting courtside, you know, Scottie Pippen who come to practice every day, you know, Kenyon Martin who come to practice every day to just give you advice, and you know, it was just amazing. I remember my first practice when I saw Scottie Pippen, I was like, oh, this is really Scottie Pippen. Like, even though I didn't watch him play, but I was like, I knew who Scottie Pippen was, and I was really shocked. And then you start getting used to it. You start getting used to all those people, and they start being like family. They start being like family. Like Scottie Pippen Jr., his son right now, he's like one of my best friends. And you know, we just every time I'm back in LA, I just go to his house. You know, we just hang out. His dad is there sometimes. You know, it's just like family now. So it's really nice. It was really a good experience for me. I mean, one of the reasons I went to Arizona was because it was still in West Coast. You know, West Coast, the weather it wasn't too cold in there and stuff like that. So, and I felt like Arizona wasn't too far from LA. Like my sister, she could come visit me anytime, come to the game.
I didn't start seeing him until he was at Arizona, and probably didn't become fully impressed with him until his third year there. Like when he came in as a freshman, I think he would probably admit to you, he wasn't a standout player at the time. He wasn't even a hyped recruit in his class. And it took him a few years and kind of a new coaching staff and to kind of like embrace what he was doing and embrace that he could kind of be one of the best defenders in the whole country, which is kind of what we thought he was.
He played at a great program, University of Arizona, played for some really good coaches. They ran a lot of pro systems, a lot of pro sets. He was a decision maker at the high post, so he's not uncomfortable having the ball in his hands, being in DHO actions, reading and reacting, making quick decisions. The ball's in his hands, out of his hands, screening, rolling, second action, third action. Christian's, he's really got a chance to fit with the way we play and actually grow into a guy that fits the way the NBA as a whole is playing.
We're all fine with Koloko if he's the only one there.
He wasn't somebody who was fully formed yet. You know, the kind of reports on him were he's really starting to like embrace and enjoy the game of basketball, and developmentally, like he's not anywhere close to his ceiling. And we thought that already there was a baseline of like high level defense that we could bring in that maybe wasn't represented clearly in box score stats, but as you kind of both the combination of the eye test and some things we were studying analytically, we thought that Christian like stood out and that was a much higher value guy than a 33rd pick. So kind of ecstatic when he got to 33.
Hi, I'm here. It's Christian. Yeah, it's Christian Koloko.
Christian Koloko from Arizona.
Yep, that's our pick.
Got it. Yep. Thanks, Teresa.
Yep.
With the 33rd pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Christian Koloko from Douala, Cameroon, and the University of Arizona.
Man, I was just happy, I was just happy, when you hear your name at the draft, you're just happy your dream finally come true. And then I knew when I heard it was the Toronto Raptors, man, I knew they kind of scouted me for a long time, they kind of knew me a little bit, and then you got Pascal, who's from the same city as me, so I knew it was going to be a nice place for me to go, and I was really excited.
What's up? What's up? You all right?
I'm good.
Congratulations.
Welcome to the team, Christian.
Welcome. Look, I'm wearing your hat right here.
Where's your hat?
Where's your hat? Let me see it. You got it? Yeah, there we go. Hey, I'm gonna take you to the room now to see everybody. Hey, I got Coach. I got everybody here. Say what's up? Yeah, we the North, baby. We the North. Hey, we're excited to have you, okay?
It's crazy, man.
You good?
Thank you guys for believing in me, man.
We always want to go first round and all that, But after I got drafted by Toronto, I was like, man, to be honest, I feel like this is the best fit for me because looking at the roster, looking at the people around the organization, and I just feel like it's the best thing for me. And I came here, all the vets are trying to help me to get better every single day. They give me advices on the court and off the court. So I just feel like this place is a perfect place for me.
This is our opportunity, right? This is a chance. I'm telling you, Christian, you come in, you work, you bust your ass, and you become something. You see all the guys that are here. That's why we get this opportunity, and we Africans have to make use of this opportunity, right? Right? This is fire, man. We're gonna win. What we do here is we want to win, right? Yeah, it's all about winning here, okay?
Africa is a place where it might be one of the final frontiers where you can gain a competitive edge by knowing the landscape better than everybody else.
Basketball Without Borders and Giants for Africa have created great platforms to discover African talent, because now the kids and the parents have a platform to actually come and showcase their talent, be noticed by coaches that work overseas, and then get opportunities to study, just like Christian Koloko got that through BWB. And so many other kids have. Pascal got the same through Basketball Without Borders. So these kids, the more we do these programs, the more we discover them. And with all the African kids who have been drafted, it has given real hope to these guys, seeing that a lot of these kids were picked up through camps that were actually held in Africa and gone out and become fully successful. So it tells them that if they do the right thing, stay focused, go to school, work hard, and listen to their coaches, they may get an opportunity to be seen and hence make it out there and become a professional. And so that has really, really helped.
I lead an NBA team, and when I see all our African players come through and come by, so proud of them. Okay? I'll see you next.
Basketball is getting big. Basketball is getting bigger in Africa, and people love basketball now. And like every night, people are watching our games and they stay up late to watch the NBA games. And now we got me and Pascal, we play for the same team, so a lot of people watch the Raptors game for sure.
Back to Pascal, over to Koloko, got it, and the foul.
I think when an African kid is going to make that leap, it's a pretty big leap. You got to know that there's some level of family support, or there's a unique persistence and desire that kid is not going to let himself fail. So I think it's really important to know the kid and know the person. And you don't know those things unless you know his upbringing and you know his background and you know his family dynamics.
Yeah, that was my first time in Canada, for sure. Oh, right now we're going to see my cousin. He lives Green Beach. Yeah, I don't know the name of the places. Oh, this is my sister Stephanie. You got my dad and my mom and my nieces over there. So yeah, just the whole family basically. It was crazy because after I got drafted, I couldn't come here in Toronto, so I had to work out in LA. They sent Coach Jim and Coach Griffin. I was working out in LA with DJ Wilson and Ron Harper Jr. And then we went to Summer League. That's where I met my teammates for the first time, and we got ready for Summer League. And we had a pretty good Summer League. And now we have a mini camp next week, so I wanted to come here before the mini camp just to see what Toronto looks like, and so that I can just come back after the mini camp, just to start the season. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm here. Check out where I'm going to live next year, so hopefully we find a good place.
So this is the master?
That's the master.
It's too small.
It's too small.
Yeah.
Is that my fault?
Oh.
That's what it means.
I really think this is a great fun.
It's got more space. Yeah, definitely. It was really nice, because I knew what kind of space I needed, because I'm somebody I don't really go out like that, so I need some space, and I need some space, and I know when it's gonna start getting cold. I'm not, you guys not gonna see me that much. I'm just gonna go to practice, come home, and so I needed some space, and just looking around the city, and being my first year, I didn't want to live too far from everything. So having my uncle and having those people to help me find the good place, it was really nice for me.
What's up? How's life treating you?
Just tired.
What's up?
You good? Nice to see you.
Hold on now.
Nah, I'm gonna be good, bro.
Hold on. What's your name? What's your name?
Pierre-Elise.
Jim. Listen, that is a really nice warm-up suit you got on. Are you gonna help us today or no? You play basketball? Yes. You do? All right, you can help us then. All right, cool. We need a rebound. You want to take a walk around?
Yeah.
Let's take a quick. Want to take a walk around? Yes. All right, let's go.
You gotta make space for it.
Okay, so you see this right here?
Yeah.
That's got to be your goal right there.
-2. -2. 1. 2. 4.
Hold on, Christian. Extend that up. You're here. Extend that up. That's better.
-2. 1.
Good.
-1.
Good. -1's good.
-1.
Good.
I really believe in the work I put in, and I think I'm always ready to play. And when the coaches call my name, I'm always going to be ready to play. And right now we experience a lot of injuries, so I just got to be ready. And yeah, when they put me in the starting lineup for the first time, I was like, oh wow, I'm starting an NBA game, and but now it's just whatever. I just need to go out there and do whatever the team needs me to help them win.
Maxey! Oh, Koloko! The denial at the rim! Koloko, Claxton got a piece of it. The rookie stays with it, and then he is hammered.
And I love his aggressiveness. I love his mindset. He's not giving up on plays.
I think obviously nobody knows where you are if a guy's gonna come in as a rookie and be ahead of the curve, behind the curve. But obviously he's ahead. He's starting.
He's playing against starters, not second unit guys. He's going up when the ball's getting tipped. He's playing with real good players, and the guys he's playing with are real good players. So that's going to help him a little bit too, that he's the fifth option out there most of the time, and he doesn't have to do a lot. He can stay in his lane, and yet when he's called upon to do things, I really like what I see. there'll be nights the physicality will get the best of him because he's still growing into his body. But the only way you learn is you experience it.
He makes an impact inside on his own, but I think he also empowers some of our defenders to go out and play extremely aggressive on the ball because they know that Christian can be back there to clean up some mistakes. And so when you're able to do that early on, maybe, there's other things that will develop over a few years' time, but I think that he brings a pretty high level of defense that's beyond rookie level right away.
Koloko with a slam dunk.
He's getting an opportunity to play, which I think is really exciting, and I think it's a wonderful thing. I mean, as great as the G League is, and it's wonderful, the opportunity to play when the spotlights are on at 7:30 on a Wednesday night in the NBA, I mean, where else would you rather be?
My goal was to get in the NBA, but now I have a different goal. Different goal is to stay in the NBA and be a really good player in the NBA. So I feel like the first step of it was to get in, and now I just got to continue to work and listen to the people around me and just try to be the best version of myself. I never try to compare myself to other people. I just try to do whatever I can do to get better and continue to improve my game.
Kemba, you show me what's good. No one has passion like you. And that's worth capturing, right? This isn't just another city. This is my home.
Google Pixel 7, even better with Bell.